With the weather finally getting cooler in western Colorado, it was time to look for some local hiking spots that we had on our adventure list. Today's adventure destination is the Mica Mine Trail. The Mica Mine Trail is a local favorite around the Grand Junction area. Located in Bangs Canyon Recreation Area, just 20 minutes from downtown Grand Junction, lies this wonderful canyon adventure. Both the Mica Mine and the Rough Canyon trails start at the same parking lot and share the first section of the trail. The Mica Mine Trail is a 2.6 mile out and back style hike and can be completed in 1 to 2 hours depending on your hiking ability and how long you want to stay at the Mica Mine. From the parking lot, enter the canyon by going through the small gate. This trail will gradually flatten out after the first quarter mile of the trail, which features some substantial granite steps. This section, if you want to call it this, is the gatekeeper for this hike. If you have small children, they will probably need your assistance with this section. Of course, after the first quarter mile or so, the route does become quite easier. However, there is a division after this section. The simpler route goes to the right, and the more difficult route goes to the left. This is kind of a choose your own adventure situation, so kind of pick which one you want to do. Under normal hiking circumstances, a gently sloping road runs along the canyon floor as the footpath as it ascends to Ladder Canyon. However, due to recent flash flooding in this area and other parts of the western United States with similar terrain, this trail has become more difficult and isn't as easy as it once was. However, one thing on this trail hasn't changed. A cottonwood oasis awaits you if you come in the early spring throughout the summer. The melting snow from the higher elevations is diverted between the steep canyon walls, helping these trees grow and become the beautiful oasis that they are. It is easy to escape the sun thanks to these enormous shade trees. If you look beyond the cottonwood trees, you will notice the surrounding red rocks and how they stand out in contrast from the brilliant green leaves, or if you go in the fall, the green and yellow leaves of the cottonwoods. This contrast of the brilliant green and the red sandstone makes for the ideal backdrop for a wonderful hike in the middle of a desert canyon. It is so unexpected. Besides what I have previously mentioned, this canyon is a wonderful place to observe desert plant vegetation. Throughout the hike, the trail is lined with plants such as sagebrush, wild roses, willows, and many types of native trees. After you admire all these trees and vegetation, do take note of some of the enormous sandstone features that seem to rise up from the canyon bottom that will leave you in wonder and draw your eyes toward the surrounding cliff edges. As you approach the mine area, you'll want to turn your attention away from those amazing cliffs that you've been admiring throughout your entire hike. So as you look away from the Wingate sandstone, make sure to look at the bottom and look at the ground. Quartz and mica pieces can be found on this trail if you look carefully, or you could just find this amazing quartz boulder. As I previously mentioned, that this terrain has changed over the years, and specifically during the last couple seasons due to flash flooding in the area. This is a canyon and there can be flash flooding, so be mindful of the weather as you go here. Now, the hardest part of the trail, due to this flash flooding in recent seasons, is right before you reach the mine. There are several large boulders to navigate and some downed tree and debris from the flash flooding. This can change at any point, so this hike is just for reference for you, so just be aware that you might have to navigate this differently than we did. If you take your time, most hikers and children should have little trouble navigating this section with proper footing.
this mine?
I think this is part of it. I don't know.
Something.
Probably part of the facilities that used to help with the mining.
Well, we found it. Let's go back.
I'm guessing the actual mine's over this way.
There's some quartzite there for me. Carry it back.
Why? How could I walk across that?
After you reach this little area, you are almost to the mine. You just have a little tiny bit more of a walk. Of course, you're going to have to navigate a lot of that debris. And of course, as I mentioned, it will be changing. But it is cool to stop at this little spot, take a little break, and then continue to the mine. It's not that far. It's actually just right around the corner. Once you round the corner, you will be greeted with the Cave of the Mica Mine. This site was famous for having mica and quartz. Mica and quartz were extracted. The cliff was hollowed out into a sizable cave, and the walls were covered in mica. If you're wondering what mica used for, mica is used as a filler in cement and asphalt, and also as insulation material in electrical cables. So there's all the mica. Isn't that cool? Oh, it almost looks like glass, doesn't it?
Yeah. Is this what they used for glass?
Yeah, according to the sign, apparently it went into glass and went into a bunch of things. But see how it's with the quartz?
Yeah.
See, these are two things they mined here. Here's some quartz, and then there's the mica. After exploring the mica mine, you have a decision to make. You can either go back to the parking lot for a shorter hike, or if you're adventurous, you can finish the remaining trail and go to the higher section of Ladder Canyon. It's not well marked, so you better be good at route finding. Today, we decided to turn around and save the adventure for another day. Next time on Legendary Trails. We adventured down a road in the Bangs Canyon Recreation Area that we know nothing about, and, well, we might have bit off a little more than we could chew. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and share with your friends. And if you're not caught up in all of our adventures, you should click on the suggested videos. We hope to see you out on the trail soon. Bye for now.